Hello there. Wanted to make a video showing something new that I've been working on. A friend of mine has so you can see, a 223 version of the Lee 1000 press. And the thought occurred to me, since I'm such a big fan of 300 blackout, is could I make this work to bulk reload 300 blackout? Well, as you can see by my first 5 rounds there, the answer is yes. It was a bit of a pain, being I've never set this press up before, to get it all working. But I did, and I ended up using the auto disc powder measure instead of the auto drum one there. I had some issues with that. I'm guessing Lee will help me with this, but I don't know if you can, come on, focus, see that, but right here, I'm gonna move it back down there and you'll be able to focus it a little better. You see that block right there? That's supposed to be square. So I was getting all kinds of issues with the alignment of this rod because it was spinning in there and it wasn't supposed to. So I ended up going with the auto disc there with the 1.09 disc, and as you might have saw there, I'm running H110 powder, S&B primers, and I got a whole box of M80 147 grain military poles there that I'm going to load, 1,000 of them to be exact, along with a bag of 1,000 Lake City converted cases that I got online. So I'm going to be using this to load up some 300 blackout. Like I said, it took some doing to get the case feeder right, and ironically this is a Hornady seating and crimping die, and I'm bypassing the sizing die because these are already all resized and ready to go. So I'm gonna run this thing here for a little while, and I'll turn the camera back on when I know a little more. Alright, I'm back, and the machine seems to be working pretty well. See, I got a little pile here of these guys. Everything is... yeah, my camera doesn't want to focus here, but see, everything's looking good there. I got these seated right up to the cantilever with a nice crimp on there. See, my nail doesn't really catch it all going by there. It's actually a fairly heavy crimp looking at it here on camera, but that's okay. There's a nice cantilever there for that. So, like I said before, I'm loading these with S&B small rifle primers, H110. I loaded a lot of these on my single stage press with 16.5 grains of H110, using the auto disc 1.09 here. It seems to be giving me about 16.6, maybe 16.7, and that's fine. So about 2.137 is the OAL on these, and they'll work real good in my 300 blackout. So as you can see, I got a lot of work left to do though. And the only thing that's a little different with this one, as opposed to the 9mm press, same kind of deal. The primer feed's a little hokey. You gotta make sure that they're feeding, and you can't let it run low or they'll stop feeding. Seating the primer is fine. Come on, focus. Seating the bullet is fine, but where I'm having a slight issue is when this case here snaps into place. The case is full enough of powder that some of the powder comes out. So obviously I can't do it and run the camera, but what I've been doing is just putting my finger on here while I seat the primer and it snaps into place. Then I take my finger off, seat the bullet, and keep going. So it slows me down a little bit, but not so bad. Still better than running them on the single stage. Alright, just thought I'd let everybody know, in case they're out there searching on YouTube, how to set up a Lee 1000 to run 300 blackout. There, and it finally focuses. Sorry about that, but you get the gist. Catch you later.